those first few set of hills. Then moving forward to P3, P4, normally you would want to get that early rotation for you to get that great setup in.
More of understanding of how well the game as well as the teams will be able to play it off and get to that playoff spot. As we started off, it is Summit right now on Hardpoint WDC free slot battling against NGU Esports Cali.
And now here we go, first game for the day. Sorry for all the wait, but now we are locked up and ready as the game finally loads up. And Hardpoint number 1 exactly located at the middle of the map, so scrappiest time of the hill. And once again, you would like to have the top floor control in here. And so far, so good for WDC Freestyle already in, making their map control felt in here. The presence is on the second floor already, and kind of a split spawn situation for NGU, which definitely will be giving WDC Freestyle a lot more time. And of course, accumulating the time in the hill. And of course, getting all the kills inside this matchup right now. As you see, they dominate in every board here, Neptune.
Yeah, I mean, I love the position of Cheek right now. This is what we're talking about the staircase and how well you can position yourself and get the frags as well. They can cut up the approach of NGU from this point, and then they can also flip the spawn so that they will be coming in from that area. But they need to be careful as well, because a 2F is one thing that they need to secure, as they are in a few will be getting into P2, and that is a one way to get in. The other sides might be a little bit too open for NGU to take you out, but looking at the scores right now, 53-0, it is looking good for WDC free slot.
And not only that, you know, you see number 3 in yellow, the bottom left side of that minimap, you see they already have the power position and of course the good spawns moving into P2, so they might as well chain it in here for that P3 rotation as well. So they really know what to do in here. They study up this game and vote for the lead, looking to win that gunfight, but finally gets shot down in there. So far, it has been so good for WDC Freestyle. No, they have been so too good. I mean, look at the way that they have been able to control this match. And now, they're going to continue to contest now pushing up inside the point. They're going to spot that player on the barrels. Will not be able to find any kill just yet. Up there, as he positions right through the mid entrance. Going to find one more in there. 10-72, and so far for NGU, they've been struggling to get majority of the map control in this matchup, let alone the gunfight as well. So they have to do something about that.
Yeah, I mean, apart from holding the point or the hills, you also need to focus on the spawns and where you're going to bring it. That's where the anchor comes in. And so far, it has been flipped already by NGU, because we are now heading in onto the next hard point. But a good thing that we have the special forces already covered, and as I mentioned earlier, water tower needs to be the placement of that anchor so that they will be spawning a little bit closer. But I think that approach has been cut off right now by WDC free slot. 24 has been gathered already by NGU, but despite of that position, they are still being taken down. WDC will be taking more of this hill, and they are getting close to that century mark.
Yeah, great hardpoint hold so far for WDC free slot, and Chick right here needs to win this huge gunfight, but there it goes. Black will be able to win that, so that should spawn a team on the left side. So there it is. That's what the team needs, and that's what they get. Final 20 seconds, and if you're NGU, you have to decide, are you going to go and continue to push this P3, or are you going to set up for the next at P4? Well, it seems like they're going to add one more player to contest at P2, then they will set up for the rest here at this P3, but P4. So with that being all said, we will be having WDC free slot claiming all the scrap time in here, which is going to be a great surplus for them, as they now have almost a 100-point lead inside this matchup. Well, one thing that they've really been doing so far in this matchup is winning all the gunfights and being able to have the initiative to engage and almost take down NGU every time, over and over again. So now P4 opens up. We will have 50 seconds in there. No one really able to get some hard point time in there as well, but we do see WDC free slot cleaning the point and clearing the perimeter. So they have the spawns, they have the hard point. This is just like a film. They are just playing this like a poetry.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's already part of the plan right now of WDC to clear it off. And so far, it's only Cheek that hasn't had double-digit frags. And we keep mentioning that at this point, frags is really a good factor to flip the spawns and to move it to your favor. And that is what WDC Free Slot has been doing so far. There was an attempt for NGU, especially from that P3 earlier, but at this point, since it was flipped once again and they were pushed out of that P4, they will not be getting any of the points right there. Imagine it's 158 to 28. So much effort needs to be done by NGU right now to catch up. But looking at the position of the map right now, or of the teams in the map, it's Smith who is taking a lead on this next cycle on P1.
I mean, this is just a run over now. It's time for Chick to just basically burn more players in here. The total map control, clearly them in favor, as Chick will be able to extend out more in the greens, basically making more opportunities done and dealt with for Free Slot. Now with Guitar actually being able to streak up with that shotgun, that alone is going to be very, very important for this team as they look to end this matchup. Chick will be able to find more kills in here, and NGU looking so flat when it comes to finding kills in here, let alone stepping inside this hard point. WDC Free Slot, this might just be the first 50-point club in this Garena regional qualifier. At this point, at this phase that they are playing, they can't seem to just play around. They just want to end this mercilessly. And well, it's clearly showing off.
Yeah, I mean, 200 mark already reached by WDC Free Slot, and NGU still not moving in terms of points. The frags is already moving in towards the favor of the yellow team. And, well, the NGU is now being turned yellow right now. But they were able to step into the hill and now gather a few points. But again, as we've seen so many times, being pushed over by WDC Free Slot in this. Only a few points, less than 50 points in order for them to secure the win. And here comes all those streaks as well as operators that can be used by this team so that they can secure that additional point to end this game. This might be the remaining 27 seconds for this match, and this might be the end. But with that point, with those seconds, I think we might be going into the next hill.
Yeah, guaranteed we will be seeing that next hill, but that doesn't remove the fact that WDC Free Slot continue to soak up the time in here, and they're not in the worst spot here either. They will be soaking up this final scrap time, and they also set up next at the left side of the minimap. Right through P3 we go, with number 3 just heavily holding down that power position, and of course the angle spawns, and this is where it kind of gets alarming. And you know NGU has been struggling all of the gunfights, and you see the score sheet that WDC Free Slot has. They have 4 players fully streaked up, and they also have their operating skills activated, and Guitar making more insult to the damage that's already been done. Boy, 8 more points to go. Now we go count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50-point club officially initiated. NGU will be the first
it's
one.
It's more of how NGU will be trying to flip it around, especially as they change pace on that search and destroy. But if we look at this, when we check out the number